What's up guys, this is Lego Freedom 1. I apologize for this. There's no editing done in this video. I've also never filmed anything like this, and I keep looking over here even though the camera's over there, so sorry if that distracts you. But as you can tell from the name of this video and probably the description too, I'm going to be talking about some Spider-Man 3 rumors. Now by Spider-Man 3, of course I mean Spider-Man No Way Home. So, let's get into it. So there's been rumors floating around for a while now that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire will be in the movie, and further going along with that line, that they'll be reprising their respective Spider-Man roles. This goes along with the pretty much confirmed, but not necessarily confirmed, cameos of Doc Ock and Electro. Doc Ock being the one from the Tobey Maguire films, and Electro being Jamie Foxx from the Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man films. I'm sorry, I forget Doc Ock's name off the top of my head. Anyway, do I think that they'll be in the movie? Not sure. Do I want them to be in the movie? Absolutely. I think it would be really cool to have a Spider-Verse live-action film. I think it would be cool having all three Spider-Man on the screen together in live action. It would be incredible. I would love it, and I get why these rumors are coming out in the sense of them playing their same characters, because it's supposed to tie into both WandaVision and Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. It's supposed to be like this unofficial little trilogy story arc between the three, two movies and one show. They're all tying together in one coherent storyline that's a small story arc in the rest of the MCU. But why am I making this video? Because I have another idea. Do I want to be right about this? No. I would love to be false about this. I would love to be wrong. But I need to put it out there because I don't want anyone to get their hopes up, including myself. So, this video is going to assume that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are both in the movie. Do we know that for a fact? No, we don't. There's evidence supporting it. There's evidence going against it. It could go either way. But this rumor, or this theory, is going to be that they're in it. So, what's my theory? Remember when we all thought that Evan Peters was reprising his role as Quicksilver and Pietro Maximoff in WandaVision? Who did he turn out to be? Ralph. He was Ralph. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, could they retcon this and make him Quicksilver and he just some reason didn't remember his original name, or Agatha pulled him from the Fox X-Men universe, but his name in the WandaVision show was Ralph because it was his character name, not his actor name? Perhaps. They could retcon that, but until they do, he's just Ralph right now. Was it a waste? Yes, absolutely a waste, but I digress. The point is, we all thought that he was going to be playing Quicksilver, and they were opening the multiverse, especially because we know they're going to open the multiverse. We know that WandaVision ties into Multiverse of Madness, but with Quicksilver, that's not what was happening at all. And yet we expect Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire to be portraying their same Spider-Man? Seems like a stretch, doesn't it? Like, okay, so we've seen some merch that came out, well, not merch per se, but some merchandise stuff that came and was given for the crew members of the Spider-Man movie. And on it, there looks to be a picture that seems like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man costume. We also saw set photos that leaked from Andrew Garfield's stunt double. He shared them and then took the post down, and it was him even in Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man costume. Does this confirm that they're in the movie? Perhaps. But again, who's to say they're playing their Spider-Man? Hear me out. Now, why they would need a stunt double, I don't know. But hear me out. What if they're in the movie, and maybe even we're supposed to think that they are playing their multiverse versions of the character, but it turns out they're just people claiming to be Spider-Man? If you remember, this movie is going to deal with the post-credit scene from Far From Home, which was that Spider-Man's identity was revealed to the world. Mysterio revealed it to the world. Right? So we know Mysterio revealed his identity. There's probably going to be people standing up trying to protect Peter and being like, no, I'm Spider-Man. Similar to the whole I'm Spartacus type thing. They'll get up and say, I'm Spider-Man. What if they go meta and they have Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire do this? So they're there and they're just random people. Let's say that Andrew Garfield's character's name is Tony, right? So he's Tony Paparazzi, right? Okay, random name I thought of right now, okay? So this guy, Tony Paparazzi, is going around saying, no, I'm Spider-Man. So he makes his own suit and he goes around, maybe he can even do some gymnastics, maybe he's a gymnast himself, and so that's why they need the stunt double, because of those intense things, but he goes around saying, no, I'm Spider-Man. See, Peter Parker's not Spider-Man, and he wants to defend Peter Parker. Whether he knows Pete's Spider-Man, I don't know, but he wants to make sure that Spider-Man is safe and can continue his career. Tobey Maguire, let's say that Tobey's character's name is Danny, right? So Danny's going around, he's like, no, I'm Spider-Man. And then he reveals to the public, he's like, look at me, I'm Danny whatchamacallit, and I'm Spider-Man. And now there's two ways this could go. Either they could be protecting Spider-Man's identity, or they could be like, I want publicity, I want people to think I'm Spider-Man because I'm self-centered. I'm Spider-Man, and they go around. It could go either way, but the point is, just because they're in the movie does not mean they're playing their versions of the characters. I know that's what we want. Believe me, I don't want to be right about this theory. I just don't want to get my hopes up. So again, assuming they're in the movie, it doesn't mean that they are playing their respective Spider-Man roles. They could just be playing random people, and it could be Marvel trying to trick us. And there's even two ways they could do it in the movie. The first way is that we, the audience, think that they're coming from the multiverse, and it turns out, no, you were wrong, and we find out later in the movie that they're just people trying to protect Peter Parker's identity. Or it could go the second way, where straight out from the get-go, Marvel shows us that, nope, these aren't actually them as Spider-Man, but we're doing this for you to sort of give you a wink and a nod meta, oh look, they're in this movie. So they could go through that direction. Again, I would love it to be the multiverse. I really would. I really would want a multiverse film with all three live-action Spider-Mans portraying their versions of the character and them uniting to stop whoever the villain may be. I just don't know if it's going to happen. It feels like Marvel could do this. Prior to WandaVision, I would have said, oh yeah, if they're returning as their characters. I would have especially said that because of J. Jonah Jameson. Same actor. He's the same one from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films. But we don't know which version he's portraying. We don't know. Is he portraying J. Jonah Jameson from the MCU? Or is he portraying J. Jonah Jameson from the Sam Raimi films, and some reason he's in the MCU timeline? We don't know. But the fact is, he's there. J.K. Simmons is there in the role. So, I would say, yeah, they're returning as their roles. But we don't know that. After WandaVision, I don't trust Marvel anymore. I feel like they could bring them back and then totally take it out and make them random people. So I'm putting that theory out there because I want you guys to know we shouldn't get our hopes up. Again, this is assuming that they are in the movie. Do we know that for a fact? No. There's evidence, again, pointing towards both directions. We don't know. But assuming that they are in the movie, let's not get our hopes up that they're returning as their Spider-Man. That's what we want. And if that's what we see, fantastic. Best result ever. Could be the best Spider-Man movie of all time. But we shouldn't get our hopes up. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think I have a point here? An unfortunate point, but a point nonetheless. Let me know. If you like this video, please like it. Share this with your fellow MCU fans so that they can hear this theory because, again, we don't want people's hopes to get up. We don't want it to be, our expectations are so high, we go into it and the movie disappoints us because our expectations for it were not where they should have been. So, thank you. Have a good rest of your day. God bless. Lego Freedom 1 out.